Hello, hello.
Hello.
Welcome the back.
That's the wrong way. There we go.
It is the wrong way. Were you trying to click on the recording image again?
No, I was on the other screen and trying to go left instead of right to get to the other one. Because for a while I had my screen set up to where I went left instead of right.
Yeah, sorry, I don't do that.
It's okay. One time I set it when I had a setup similar to this was I went up instead.
Oh, that feels no. We only do sideways.
Like instead of like going left or right, you go up to go to the next screen.
Oh no, we ain't doing that.
It was fun, but it took me a while to get used to it.
No, we're not doing that. Nope. I did, also, the time of day is different.
Yeah, I see it's different.
That's cool.
It's later in the day, and they haven't found Carl, and the day is ruined. Once again, the day is ruined thanks to Chase.
Is it Chase's fault?
I don't know.
I feel like there's dual ownership between him and Jenna.
Fair enough. I feel like Leo's
the victim.
Oh no! Oh no! No! I don't know if I believe that one.
TJ is also the victim.
That I would believe.
Because he's just here.
He's just always the victim, though.
Kind of is.
That's just his whole existence.
I don't know. What about Flynn, though?
Flynn's not even here. Like, Flynn is just not here.
Are you saying Flynn isn't the victim in every route?
I mean, if what happens to him in his route happens to him in every route, then yes, but we know it doesn't. Because even in Leo's route, Flynn escapes from the Echo to...
Yeah, but that version of Flynn exists in every timeline, though.
Wait a minute. What? Like...
Yeah, because remember, even in Leo's route, Jenna mentions seeing...
the red thing.
Yeah.
But that could have been the red... That might just be what the red thing does. That doesn't mean Flynn was in...
So the reason why I say that is because you see Leo's route's version of Duke in Flynn's route.
Yes, that is true. I remember that.
Yeah, so, like, there are cross time and space bullshit. So, like, I think that means that, like, Flynn is always there. That's just me, though.
Okay.
Like, if he can appear in the different timelines, then, like...
Right, that's fair. Maybe in one timeline, he watched himself... Like, he was out in the desert and watched himself jump on the train to leave Echo.
That would feel bad.
Oh, bro. Oh, no. Flinny boy.
Flynn has it rough.
Does he have it the roughest?
In his route, yes.
Well, I just mean, like, so as far as the endings of all the routes
I think
go,
yes, just because that's rough, buddy.
that's a pretty fucked up way to just exist, you know?
Because, like, there's... As bad as it, like, emotionally gets for Leo, it always leaves it open to where he can get better.
Yeah. Everyone's alive, and things are resolved, and Leo's on the road to recovery.
Yeah.
But Flynn's just fucking...
He's miserable
He's
forever.
worse than dead. He doesn't even get the reprieve of death.
No. It feels real bad.
He gets to jump in the lake every once in a while, hearing Sydney get strangled, and then his eye pops from the pressure.
Yeah, never to know who did it.
Never to fucking know. That fucking sucks.
He has an educated guess, and that's about it.
And that's not even good enough. Like, honestly. That's shit, man. That feels real bad.
He got a nice, lovely evening with Sydney that he chose to end prematurely.
I suppose so. Man, that did kind of freak me out a little bit when Sydney switched to Nega Sydney.
To Shadow Sydney?
Yeah, that spooked me a little bit.
The transition's subtle.
I was like, oh. Like nothing in this game is like jump scare levels of like spooky.
That's what I like about it.
But just looking at it, it strikes something in you that just makes you feel so unnerved.
Every time Shadow Chase shows up or is mentioned,
it's awful.
I don't like it.
It's awful.
Chase seeing Shadow Chase in his reflection at Flynn's house, like, that got me the first. I'm like, oh no.
Oh no, here we go.
Feels bad. I stare at the sunlight reflection upon the ceiling above me. Its pale, golden hue has gradually shifted to a more amber tone as dusk nears.
Uh-huh. We showed up around, what, 2-ish? Yeah. Usually I would be at work, but I took time off for Leo's party plan.
The patter of Leo's feet is audible behind me as he paces back and forth upon the tile floor.
That's Flynn's feet.
His feetsies.
Did you say Leo's feet?
Did I?
I think you might have said Leo's feet.
Well, I'd rather it be.
Fact.
Glancing over the edge of the couch, his gaze is fixed upon the ground in front of him, the phone cupped against the side of his head.
What? Mm-hmm. He's in the kitchen now, using your coffee machine. All of the old gang is here.
Wasn't that nice?
To repeat, the alarm wasn't armed. Carl usually doesn't set it. We got into the top window above the kitchen sink. You good?
Okay, so I got a text from my sister.
Uh-huh.
And it just says, "Bro, what's that anime that you like with the ridiculously long title? I found it, never mind."
Is that Captain Earth?
I don't know. What?
I love that. With the ridiculously long title.
Captain Earth. When I opened the door called truth, my childhood ended. It was a summer I could never forget.
And that's
No, so technically
that's the subtitle.
Yeah, technically the title is just Captain Earth, but under the logo it says the rest of that, and I'm just like, beautiful.
It's really good.
No, the show that I like with the long title is World End.
End of the world. Yeah. Fuck. I forgot.
What do you do at the end of the world? Are you busy? Will you save us? You don't even need to tell me that's a light novel adaptation. You don't need to tell me. Mm-hmm. I know, honey. It's
just based on the title. That's all it takes. God, that's such a funny title.
I love that title. So apparently, people are like, it's a good show and a good book series, and I'm like, I don't believe you. Not with a title like that. I refuse to believe that.
Or is she asking about Don Machi? Is it wrong to pick up girls in a dungeon? That's a pretty long title.
Yeah, but that show's I don't talk about that show because it's kind of boring.
Right.
It's so fine. Wow, it has a JC staff production, which means it's as vanilla. Well, it's not going to look pretty. It's going to look very, very serviceable. You won't look at it and you won't even think about how good or bad it looks.
Right.
It's so serviceable, it's fine.
Okay. I see what you.
Very vanilla, which also means it will never overstate its boundaries. It will never achieve anything. It's just it's aiming for the most 6 out of 10 possible.
Yep. Sounds about right.
And they always choose the most okay adaptations. What's modestly popular right now? We'll do that. I think JC Staff's shows are really boring to watch because it's just wow, I'm so bored.
That's fair.
But they're so competently made that you can't be angry at it. You're just oh yeah, it's fine. It's such average television.
Mm-hmm. I get that.
And I'm not here for average.
No, I want to be wowed. So you'll have to let us know what she says, if that's what she's referring to.
Flynn points towards the aforementioned window, despite currently explaining it on the phone. I mean, I do the same.
Yep.
Leo stands motionless in front of the kitchen window, facing away from us.
He's sulking. Well, Jenna did, then unlocked the front door for the rest of us. Wasn't my idea, again. Place is kind of messy, but we didn't see any signs of anything broken into. Jewelry above the bedroom dresser? Give me a sec. I'll check. Speaking of, here she is.
Flynn hands the phone off to Jenna before heading upstairs again. She uncrosses her legs and stands up slightly, pausing for a moment as she listens to Carl's father on the other end of the phone. Yes, Mr. Hendricks. It has been a while since we've last spoken. 5 or 6 years, actually. I go by Jenna now, yes. Instead of pacing about like Flynn, she moves over towards me. She rests herself against the arm of the couch by my head. Her expression shifts some, but I can't see much due to the sun glare coming through the window and the angle she is above me. My brother? Actually, yes. When I went through his phone, it showed that they had texted earlier that day. Yes, it does appear Carl was buying weed from him. She's quiet now, listening. I can hear Carl's father on the other end, meaning his voice is a bit raised. I turn on my side, propping my head up with an elbow on the armrest in an attempt to read her expression, yeah. Jenna doesn't appear fazed. She doesn't look at me either. Mr. Hendricks? The voice on the other end continues. The high-pitched rasp of Carl's father's voice is, man, I hate, like, I know that's proper grammar, but when you have double words with apostrophe S, that always, like, looks silly to me, even though I know.
Oh, Carl's father's.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get what you mean.
It's proper, but, like, it looks silly.
You could just say Mr. Hendricks.
Yeah, right? It's still audible a minute later. There are pauses in what he's saying, but Jenna doesn't interject. Finally, there is a pause of about 5 seconds before I hear a quieter, "Are you still there?" coming through. Yes, Mr. Hendricks. At this time, I'm going to file a missing persons report with the county sheriff's office, citing the image I sent to you from Carl's phone. Looking over Carl's phone sit upon the coffee table, the red-eyed image still displayed. Something about it seems so familiar, yet exactly why escapes me, like fleeting deja vu.
Oh, is that the face that you saw while you were peeing, bro?
The face that looks like a rock, that's a rock that's actually not a face,
that's
but might be a rock face.
Rock that's not a face, that's not a rock.
It makes me uneasy, even without the context of our current situation, which makes it worse. It hasn't been the minimum 24 hours, but as you said, the fact that his phone, wallet, and all your other vehicles are accounted for is worrisome. She waits, listening. I'm going to tell the police that we were given the go-ahead to come and go from the building during the week. If you could confirm that with the sheriff's office calls you later, that'd make things easier for us while we keep up the search effort. Do you and Mrs. Hendricks have any recommendations on that front regarding where he could have gone off to? She reaches over, and I feel her paw move beneath my chin scruff. Woman, calm down.
What is she like?
Her fingers scritch.
Scritch.
I don't know.
Like scritch.
Along my jawline, and my eyes begin to lull.
Dang. She's like doing some real girlfriend shit, huh?
What do you think this is, Jenna? A dating sim? I don't know why I'm still so tired. I look up at her, though her gaze still doesn't meet mine. She continues to pet me, eventually reaching up to ruffle my head scruff. It rouses me from my lulled state, and I blink up at her. She covers the phone with her free hand, muttering to me, "Hey, wake up. Can you go see if TJ made any progress upstairs?" Oh, yeah, sure thing. Hearing the telltale thud of Flynn's heavy footfall, gate upon the terracotta stairway, I glance up. He returns, shaking his head.
Shit's still there.
Jenna nods, seeming to ignore the now strange look the Gila is giving us. I sit upright. I think Mr. Hendricks is giving us some advice of where to look. Jenna again nods in confirmation, though Flynn still peers at us with a furrowed brow.
Were this any other time, I'd have some shit to say right now.
He sighs, nostrils flared. I lean forward, taking hold of Carl's phone and peering at the image again up close. I'm going to check out some of his messages myself and see if I can find anything. I don't remember their relationship being this charged in my playthrough.
Jenna and
Chase.
Well, it's because he's bi this time,
terrible.
Not straight gay. Jeez. Oh, look at that little Leo asshole. Some gay otter. I don't know. I love that. If this is some sort of prank, Carl, I swear to God, Mom. I want to click on asshole.
You can't click these. No,
Damn.
no.
Whoa!
Scroll
You
back.
showed up.
Scroll back. I want to read those. Yeah. So Jeremy was. We'll have more at end of April to
So
have
have
money. Okay. They don't fucking understand what this means. Retro Game Shop Premium. Unlock new exclusive DLC Super Wolf. Yeah, okay.
Okay.
Did you change my name in your phone?
4 days ago. Some gay otter. I don't know. That's real good. This picture of Leo's kind of funny.
No, it's cute.
He's very goofy. And this picture of Chase is also, or this picture of Flynn is also kind of funny.
Yeah, I assume this is what they look like in a high school.
Oh, I didn't click that. What the hell?
Yeah, it's whatever. The cell phone is plucked from my hand. Flynn staring above me.
Jenna and I already looked through that. Now you're just wasting time and being a snoopy shit.
I mean, yeah.
That's his whole personality.
Flynn's emerald gaze blinks, briefly flickered to Jenna, then back down to me. Surprisingly, Jenna nods in agreement, then motions to the stairs. We got this, Chase. Like I said, go see how TJ's progress is going. She looks to Flynn with a sort of stern, knowing expression before responding to something on the phone. Well, the convenience store is a few miles from here. Does he usually walk that far? My cheeks burn at the scolding, and I race to a stand. Turning to leave, I can still see Leo standing unmoving in the kitchen. He's like a photograph, a still image silhouetted in contrast to the fading sun through the window. Wow, that's some phrasing.
Pretty good. It's pretty good.
Only the best for Leo. It's weird. Usually Leo is the one who jumps into action with this sort of situation, or at least he did when we were kids.
He doesn't give a shit about Carl. He's like, Chase is too hetero now, damn it.
De facto group leader and whatnot. Now, though, since we found out Carl was missing a couple hours ago, he's been pretty resigned. Hell, Flynn and Jenna have been the ones coordinating everything so far. He glances over his shoulders, the first bit of movement I've seen him do in about 15 minutes. I can see his red eyes from here. He's staring right at me. I find myself walking over, despite myself. Flynn and Jenna busy talking with Mr. Hendricks over the speakerphone. I enter the kitchen and approach him.
Oh, look at how sad he is.
He's a sad
Look at
boy.
how sad he is.
Yeah. Hey.
Yo.
Silence lingers between us. So, Carl.
Yeah.
You know where he might be?
Of course. I'm just not telling anybody because I like all this quality time we're having here, huh?
Leo. Please. Leo, please. Please. Leo, this is serious. Jenna's about to call the sheriff.
Yeah? Good. 2 birds with 1 stone.
He holds up his phone, a notification on the screen I can't quite read.
Got a call from Mariana back at my parents' house. The police were checking to see if I was there.
What? My brow raises. I try to study Leo's expression, but he's stony as hell right now. His jaw set in near contrast grit.
Is he in trouble for breaking the pinball? Yeah. Family Flex got my plates from the security camera things in the parking lot, I'm guessing.
I sigh, rubbing my forehead. I'm about to open my mouth and say something, then I catch a sort of strange, empty look in Leo's eyes that bring me to a pause. I decide against my scolding, and instead move beside him, taking one of Carl's mugs and pouring myself a cup of coffee from the coffee maker. It is one of those fancy ones that has an espresso maker built in, and a weave basket next to the machine. Has at least 30 different flavor cups. The flavors are mostly dessert-based, with labels like salted caramel, frosted oatmeal cookie, cinnamon churro, and truffle sundae. That all sounds obnoxious.
That sounds horrible.
They sound pretty damn delicious. Of course you would think that. As far as I know, Carl only drinks energy drinks, and usually obscene quantities of them. Oh, he's a Monster Energy drinker for sure.
Oh, for sure. He's so gamer.
he's a gamer.
He's so gamer. He drinks Monster.
After taking a sip, the bitter scald hits my tongue, and I find myself reflexively, reeling back, getting a chance to swallow.
Oh, I just remembered. When is your bracelet getting here?
Oh, I don't know. Apparently, it takes them like a month to set up orders.
Okay.
So, despite having all those choices available, it looks like Leo went for straight black. You know, because he's not a bitch and just likes his coffee as is.
I got criticized for drinking black coffee the other day.
Well, yeah, it's trying too hard.
What the fuck is that supposed to mean? Trying too hard. Wow. I just it's at work. They don't keep honey at work. And I don't want to keep using sugar.
Think it's like, I think it's weird where it's like, you try to make coffee not taste like coffee. Like, I find that really... I'm not a coffee person, but I also don't like lattes. I don't like any of that stuff.
I mean, so it definitely depends on what you like or what you're into. And, I'll have a cappuccino or a latte or something every once in a while. But, I do like just black coffee, but I prefer to have black coffee with a spoonful of honey. Uh-huh. But, there's people that are like, have this much coffee and then fill to the rest of the brim of the cup with like some kind of creamer. Yeah. Be it like a flavored creamer or just like half and half, and then have sugar.
Yeah, and it's like at that point I'm just like, why don't you just have hot cocoa and then just put caffeine pills in it?
Yeah, for real. No.
Like it kind of makes me ask that question.
Yeah.
Like
no. And there's a palette for coffee if you want to have like straight black. With like, getting into like tasting the notes in the roasts from the roasts and stuff and like where it's grown, whatever.
Sure. You can get the means that like get shat out of the ass of cats or something.
Yeah. Is it cats?
It's some rodent animal, right?
It is harvested from poop because they don't because the way it works, right, is they eat the beans.
Like, no, I get what happens.
Yeah.
But, like, it's just funny.
It is hilarious. It's really good.
I like when they bring it up in Beastars.
Yeah. I've never had that coffee, and I'm not particularly interested in trying it, but...
I wonder if that scene's been animated yet.
I'm not sure.
I don't even know when how far the Beast...
When does that happen in the...
Post-graduation.
I'm pretty sure they... If anything, I feel like the second season ends at graduation, but I don't know. I didn't watch all of season 2.
I didn't watch.
Megan saw it.
I stopped at episode 1
of the show. Period.
Yeah, I watched episode 1 and watched nothing else because I'm like, ew, the characters don't even look hot anymore. Like, what the fuck? Lugosi looks so much cuter in the manga.
That's facts though. He's pretty adorable in the manga.
Right.
He's just an idiot though.
I mean, he's a good idiot boy.
I guess. He's just... Like, I just think about the thing he does with his teeth, and it's like...
No, that's funny. That's a huge flex.
You stupid motherfucker.
I don't know. The one that gets me is the gun scene. I don't know if you, like, read that scene. Mm-hmm. It's just like, God fucking... Lugosi!
That's the whole series, goddamn it,
like,
Lugosi.
Lugosi, what the fuck?
Oh my god.
Where's Pina? He's like the only good character left.
Oh, R.I.P., bro. Goddamn.
I'm here for like the inkling you get of Pina every once in a while.
Did Beastars end?
I think so. I don't know. I stopped reading around like chapter 140.
Okay.
Once they introduced stand battles.
Stand battles.
That was when I was like,
I think I'm done.
And they introduced like a second bunny waifu for Lugosi.
Why?
So there's competition.
Did they really need to do that though?
I don't know.
They had the wolf girl from school. I'd figure she was plenty competition.
She doesn't care about Lugosi.
She did though, right?
No, she's macking on Lewis. Now.
Oh. She was all about Lugosi for a while.
Yeah, when they were in school and stupid and young. Post-graduation, she's like, I want a real man.
I want a real man who runs the mafia.
Who's straight. Lewis.
So straight.
And Lewis is like, Yes.
Yes, I am straight.
I am the straightest.
Look, I'm as straight as my horns. Hell yeah. Oh, bless it.
Oh, it's good. It's good. I love when he vomits after
Eating the fucking...
No, when his fiance is like, "Let's have sex," and then like they start, and then he vomits.
Whoops.
And you're just kind of like,
Whoopsie daisy. That can't mean anything, right?
That can't mean anything.
He was just had an upset tummy.
Yeah.
And the adrenaline got his tummy so
Granted, Lewis's diet during that part of the story was fucked.
Was that when he was eating meat?
Yeah.
Oh. How long does he eat meat for?
Yeah, for like a bit.
It's pretty fucked. Does
You just gotta look good in front of the...
in front of the lion folk.
Yeah, in front of the fam.
In front of the fam, the crew, the bros, as you say, you know.
I love how they like legitimately love him.
Yeah.
They're just like, "Oh, Lewis is so cool. I'm so glad he's our leader now."
Yeah. Fuck that other guy.
Whatever.
pretty good.
Leo's gaze shifts back to me, and I see him perk a white brow.
Damn fine cup of coffee, eh, Chula?
I managed to swallow without spurting too much, putting a slightly artsy flair into my tone. Black as a moonless eve at midnight, just how I like it. He smiles, though it's a visibly pained expression, which he obscures behind his his own cup as he drinks.
I bet at university, all you drink are those rainbow frappuccinos I saw on the news.
I remember when those came out. My dorm is by the library, and the coffee shop in there was selling them. The line was insane, and they sold out super quick. My friend, Vincent, he's a barista there. He tells me it's just mango juice sprinkles, whipped cream, frappe syrup, and food coloring.
Holy shit. Oh, that the same Vincent from all those photos you've been uploading recently, yeah? Oof, why did I read it like that? The other wolf guy? Oh, he's a wolf.
Yeah. I can see where this is going from a mile away.
Really?
I take another a drink of my coffee despite the bitterness.
I mean, the pictures, they just pop up on my timeline, yeah? I keep seeing them pop up.
Yeah, same guy.
Ah, I hear you.
There's a pause, and I change the topic. Are you gonna turn yourself into the sheriff?
Not yet.
He responds quickly.
Gotta find Carl, and I think a wolf who's known the horned fucker his whole life can sniff him out better than some overpaid mall cop, eh?
Will be more trouble for you if Sheriff Malco?
Malco is what it looks like.
Assuming that's who's still in charge, finds you first. Leo sighs with a frustrated, gravelly rasp. Gaze flickered down to the kitchen floor.
You sound like Jenna.
Oh. It's probably because that's what makes sense. The wolf looks up, his bug-eyed gaze focused upon me, as if he were searching for something.
This damn get-together has gone more badly than I could have ever predicted, you know?
I nod, not disagreeing with that sentiment in the slightest.
Jeez. First Flynn at the river, then that shit at the Familyplex, and now Carl's nowhere to be found. This may all be the worst shit, yeah?
At least you have a red velvet cake.
Delicious. But I wouldn't be able to forgive myself if I gave up the last chance I had to ever spend time with you guys again, you know? Bleh. I don't know. I'm sorry. I was reading.
He sets his coffee down, his paws gripping the back of the countertop. Leo, come on. We'll see each other again.
Nah. You don't know that. Jenna's moving all the way to the East Coast. TJ out of the country, probably. And you. After what happened at the Familyplex, you probably don't want to see me ever again either, eh?
That's not true. There's a serious intensity to the cadence of his voice, as if something is practically choking him as he speaks those last few words.
He said, "Babbage."
No. The air even feels weird. I think for a moment about what to say, still processing Leo's response. Looking around, I spot an old black beanie hanging up on the coat rack by the door, and I remember something. Carl once told me something back when I said you were becoming too cool for us in high school with football and stuff. You know, back when you stopped riding the bus and just spent all of your time after school at practice with the jock kids. He said that after all the shit that we've been through, none of the present... That's right? Yeah. None of the present petty drama stuff matters, yeah? I mean, sure, I'm kind of skeeved, but it doesn't mean I hate you forever.
Just hate me temporarily, then.
I sigh. You still haven't even said sorry or anything, man.
Why would I say sorry when it's fucking Jenna who showed up and ruined everything, yeah?
Are you serious? I told you to fuck off, too.
Why?
Why? Jesus Christ, man. You were grinding on me 15 feet away from fucking kitty corner.
You used to do that sort of horny stuff to me all the time. Now you're different.
He gesticulates with a swirling motion towards me, using both his paws. Well, I guess I am. That's sort of the point about why it's so fucked up. Leo blinks, his shoulders rise some. He begins to speak faster, and with more of his old accent sweeping through.
You didn't even tell me you was uncomfy or nothing. Just told me straight up to fuck off.
It felt appropriate at the time, man.
This is why I didn't want you to leave Echo, Otter.
It isn't like things were great here between you and I before I left either.
Because Jenna got to you.
What are you talking about?
We had it all planned out. A house, a car, a job waiting for you at my dad's shop. The life we talked about since we were little. Then Jenna started talking to you about Pueblo and all, how you should go. To hell with this hick trash. We're better than that, yeah?
Leo.
And then she came up with that fucking prank.
I see his fist shake and instantly know what he's talking about. You broke my phone!
You broke my heart, Puchica. For fuck's sake, shut up.
Flynn steps into the kitchen, and I realize I can still hear the faint sound of Jenna on the phone with Mr. Hendricks in the other room.
While you two fuckers are having a domestic, Carl's getting reamed by the Mothman. Or whatever the fuck that red-eyed shit on his phone.
Leo steps forward, his jowls curled back into a snarl.
Get out of here, Flynn.
Surprisingly, Finn holds his ground. Oh, he's staying.
He is. He's being strong.
The lizard squeezes his fist against his chest and stomach as Leo approaches, reflexively defending himself in case swung upon.
We don't have time for this shit.
Leo stares hard at him, his shoulders raised as his fur bristles. Flynn's flinches some. It reminds me of how Leo acted towards him at the river, and I'm starting to wonder if this is how Leo treats Flynn when we're not around. Leo, what the hell are you doing? Calm down, alright? I'm still fuming from what Leo said, but even I know this bickering is petty in contrast to the problem at hand. A solid 10 seconds of silence pass, neither of the two tall figures budging an inch. Leo steps forward, shoulder-checking Flynn hard enough that he stumbles back against the wall.
Gonna find Carl myself.
Flynn sputters angrily, Leo muttering some string of swears as he heads towards the door.
Jeez. At least tell me where you're going to look so we know where not to go.
Leo pauses, his hand on the door handle.
Danica Street to Elizabeth Road, south to north. Great. Good luck.
Oh. The door slams behind me, and the heavy stomp of his feet on gravel outside. He's gone. I look down and realize that I'm shaking. Even if it has been years, an argument like that with someone who basically defined your childhood and teen years has a way of hurting deep. That stupid fucking prank.
You gonna tell us about it?
No. I try to refocus, making my way over towards the knocked over Flynn and offering him a paw. Oh, that's courteous. That's nice.
Yeah, that's good of him.
You okay, man? Now fuck.
Not this time. No.
He glares up at me for a second, then takes my grasp and pulls himself up. The lizard weighs a ton, though, nearly pulling me down with him.
Just go help TJ already. Gonna check the basement again.
He dusts off the front of his front and begin fiddling with his shirt collar, walking off back toward the stairwell before I can respond. Through the window, I can see Leo outside. He's down the road a ways, past his van. He's talking to someone. I see a figure he's talking to point towards the house we're in, and Leo crosses his arms. It can't be the sheriff already, can it? Moving to the window to get a closer look, I can see the figure as a weasel. Duke. Jesus, I haven't seen him in years. I used to see him around on his porch a lot back when I visited Leo's place near Daly. As far as I remember, he was the loner type, occasionally getting involved with civic stuff and the mayor. I have a vague memory of him being married to a younger lady when I was a kid, but I don't remember seeing her after first grade. Well, now we have a time frame.
Yeah.
For when those shenanigans happen.
All done had going on. Yep.
Best boy Brian.
Oopsie.
His interaction with me were always pretty brief. Not much to judge a personality by. Now, though, he's pointing at the house, speaking loudly, though I can't discern what he's saying. Leo just looks angry, his tail stiff. Despite the range, I can practically feel the old fellow's gaze shifting, meeting mine through the window. His pointing hand shifts, now aiming directly at me. I reflexively blink, stepping back when my eyes refocus. There is a plum of dust in the air. Duke is now on his back in the middle of the dirt road, and Leo is quickly marching back towards his van. What the hell? Duke is already back up to his feet, sprinting now away from Carl's house. His mouth is still moving. He's saying something. Leo's van peels out of the driveway, gravel kicking up in his wake. Within a few seconds, he's out of sight as well. Jesus. I walk over to the door, locking it once again just to be safe. Left alone, I head out of the kitchen. As I walk past the living room, I overhear the low rasp of Flynn's voice, his tone serious.
And then the fucker shoved me. You said he was pulling this shit at the mall, too?
Oh man, is it weird that like Flynn and Jenna are almost like on okay terms?
Yeah, right? It's weird.
Like probably not on good terms, but like
talking.
Comparatively.
Yeah.
I'd talk to Chase if you wanted more details.
To think, he just had to pick this day of all days to fucking snap.
Flynn rubs the tip of his snout. His slitted eyes narrowed until they spot me, and then he just looks back to Jenna.
Let's call Malco now.
Right. Flynn begins to dial for the sheriff. Jenna looks towards the door, then to me. We'll talk later, Chase, okay? If you want, of course. I pause, having been about to head upstairs. Oh, yeah, sure thing. She smiles at me, despite everything. Okay, I think we'll end the party.
Call it
here.
there?
Yeah,
okay.
That's pretty good. Fun times with everyone.
So dramatic. So much goddamn drama.
I mean, it is.
It is. Leo's kind of getting shafty a little bit, huh?
Yeah,
it's a little.
He's this route's
shitty.
punching bag.
Yep.
Which feels bad for me, at least.
Yeah. Yeah. Some people be like, yeah, he deserved it.
No, fuck you.
He deserves this. Horny fucker.
Like, yes, he is like half doing it to himself,
Right,
but it's
right.
also like you can see like the unresolved emotions and how.
Oh, absolutely. It's not unfounded in the way that it's just like coming out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Homie is hurting.
Yeah.
Like all the time.
It feels real bad.
It's pretty
And he doesn't
awful.
know, like, you have what he said about like what Chase was in college, and it's like,
Yeah.
he probably would think that like Chase is like maybe
Seeing other people.
at college.
Yeah, you would think,
And especially if they just don't talk, and they do not.
No.
They did not text one another while they were.
No, Chase just ghosted him.
Oh, that feels so bad. It's just.
You were the most important person in my life for a few years, but bye.
Yeah.
Bye.
That's so not cool of Chase to do.
Pretty shite for sure. But we'll see how it goes.
Yeah. See you around, everyone.